Tiger Cubs, it's Rev.
And Adelaide.
And welcome back to this week's episode of Tiger Cub News.
Before we start, there are a few announcements.
Everyone should have gotten their COVID test in homeroom last week.
Hopefully you took your first test on Thursday, but make sure to take the second test tomorrow.
Now to start off the episode, we have some ASB announcements.
Take it away, you guys.
Hi, I'm Rose.
And I'm Silas.
And together we're
ASB announcements.
Before we start off with our announcements, here's the spotlight person for Black History Month.
Drum roll, please. Oh wait, that's me. It's Marsha P. Johnson.
Marsha P. Johnson was a gay and sex liberation activist as well as an AIDS activist beginning around 1969.
For more on who she was, what she did, and what she stood for, look at the weekly announcements posted on classroom doors.
Lastly, 80s Day is coming up this Friday. Dress like it's the 80s. It was full of bright colors, bold fashion, and very poofy hair.
Now, SPMS, are you ready for some wiffle ball? Cause guess what?
Let me guess. Wiffle ball?
Psych, it's actually kickball. Form teams of 7 and sign up on the links on the Community Connections Google Classroom.
The last day to sign up is Wednesday, and the tournament starts on February 8th. The last team standing gets a pizza party.
One last thing, don't forget to take your COVID test tomorrow at home on February 1st.
That's all for today.
See you later and have a week, and a good one at that.
Remember to sign up if you want to play in the Kickball Tournament.
As some of you might know, Lunar New Year starts tomorrow, February 1st.
Here is Ishan with a little on that. Thanks, Ishan.
Up next is Appreciating Animals.
And more animal puns.
Oh boy.
What did the elephant say when he stopped in the middle of telling a story?
What?
Never mind, it's irrelevant.
Oh my gosh.
Why do cows have hooves instead of feet?
I don't want to know.
Because they lack toes.
Make it stop.
The echidnas. These spiny mammals live in New Guinea through Australia to Tasmania with a 31-inch body and spines that can be half a centimeter. These animals come in reddish to dark brown hues, and with only 4 species identified and a total of 10,000 left in the wild, echidnas are critically endangered due to habitat loss and hunting. Even with their porcupine look, these animals are closely related to platypuses and are the only other mammal to lay eggs. With the second coldest body temperature of all mammals, no wonder the echidna was named after the Greek mother of all monsters.
Oh, moving on, we have an interview with the head of the chess club.
Hi guys, I'm here with
Linus Eisenberg, the president of Chess Club.
and I'm going to be asking him a few questions about chess club. Alright, first question. How did you go about creating a chess club?
When I decided to create a chess club at the school, it was mostly because there were a lot of 6th graders who were playing chess but frankly weren't very good at it. I know they'll see this, but I want to be honest with them. And I therefore decided to create the chess club, but in order to do that I needed to acquire 50 signatures. So I had 50 signatures, but I had 14 kids show up on my first day.
Alright, next question. I heard that the COVID surge postponed the chess club. When do you think it'll come back in full swing?
I believe that the chess club will come back in full swing in approximately 3 weeks.
So do you think everyone will be rusty, or do you think you really get rusty at chess?
People generally don't tend to get rusty at chess because it's not something that requires muscle memory or the like as traditional sports do. It's something that's more mental, and things that you learn in chess generally stick with you for life.
Good to know. Alright, last question. What are the current rankings of your chess club / team?
The current rankings of the chess club, none of the members of the chess club have any official rankings, but if I had to estimate, they should be suitably fine to win a middle school tournament. The only problem that we have thus far is that in order to do well in a middle school tournament, we have to have a certain number of girls on our team, which we are currently lacking.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you,
very
Caleb.
much.
Thanks, Caleb, and thanks, Linus, for joining us on the show this week.
Now we have a new segment, an old versus new game with Ishan. Next up is a PJ Masks review.
I'm pretty sure it's a mask PSA.
Darn it!
Hey Tiger Cubs, Audrey Rakobian here. Since we are in the midst of yet another COVID-19 surge, here are 3 things you should do to keep those around you and you safe. Since the latest variant is much more contagious, it is more important than ever to follow the school safety procedures and keep distance from others. 1. Wear a mask correctly. While you are in school, be sure to wear a mask inside and outside at all times, with the exception of when you are eating. Your mask needs to cover your mouth and your nose at all times. 2. Keep distance from others. It is recommended that you keep 3 to 6 feet away from others if possible. You should keep your distance, especially if you or someone around you has symptoms of COVID-19. 3. Use the at-home rapid tests. Make sure you use the at-home rapid tests given to students by the school on the days told to use them. You should be testing yourself every 5 days. If you do happen to test positive for COVID-19, be sure to stay home, take care of yourself, and limit contact with others. And if you haven't already, get vaccinated. Stay safe and have a good week, Tiger Cubs.
Thanks, you guys.
Up next is News Minute and weather with a little bit about what's been going on in Ukraine recently.
Hi, I'm Tiger with the Weekly News Minute.
In national news, COVID has gone down in cases over the last week, but there has been a sharp increase in deaths. This was expected because of the increased amount of hospitalization and non-vaccinated people in the U.S. As of now, it is the most important part of the surge to mask up and stay safe to ensure that no more spread ensues. In international news, early Monday, the United Arab Emirates and the United States intercepted 2 missiles shot by Yemen's Houthi rebels. This attack further escalated the tensions in the Persian Gulf, which was already a very precarious and unstable situation because of the Yemen's year-long war and the collapse of Iran's nuclear deal with other world powers. In international COVID news, a new subvariant of Omicron called BA2 has raised concerns in the scientific community as it is the first mutation of the fairly new variant of COVID, Omicron. BA2 has been found in Europe, Asia, and some parts of the US. For more information on Ukraine, stay tuned after News Minute for that. I'm Rome, and this has been the Weekly News Minute. Tensions have been rising between Ukraine and Russia in the last 4 months. Ever since Russia started placing troops near the Ukraine border, people have been reigniting concerns over potential invasion. According to the Global Conflict Tracker, in mid-December, Russia's foreign ministry issued demands to ban Ukraine from entering the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, Sasnovich and Blackwell. Various countries that are part of NATO have sent ammunition, weapons, soldiers, and much more to help with the protection and evacuation of Ukraine citizens and officials. Also, the U.S. has put 8,500 troops on alert, while NATO has sent ships and fighter jets from Eastern Europe. Canada has recently given Ukraine a $120 million loan to help bolster its economy. Furthermore, the U.S. has ordered families of the Ukraine embassy to evacuate. Also, Australia has made the decision to withdraw troops from Ukraine. People now fear the worst after seeing Australian soldiers evacuate. As of now, things seem to be escalating quickly as countries try to prepare for the worst.
Hi, I'm Henry with this week's weather. This week is starting to get warmer, but still on the chilly side as we're closing winter, with a high of 73 degrees. It's gonna snow and stuff, and it's gonna be snowy, and there's also gonna be tigers. Yeah, thank you, bye.
Last but certainly not least is Pet Profiles with Coco and Lucky.
Dude, we just keep getting animals that I'm allergic to.
What aren't you allergic to?
Good question.
And that's it for this week, Tiger Cubs.
As usual, we'll end up the episode with some bloopers.
See you next time on Tiger Cub News. Bye!
And get up, stop. Part 4.
Action.
And there's no music.
Wait, is Tom Holland hot or no? Yes. No, he's cute, not hot. Come on. Keep dropping it.
It touched me, not you.
I'm not scared.
Sure.
Hi, Tiger Cubs. I'm Kyle. Wait, can you see me? Oh, now I know what you feel like. Radelaide.
Let's roll the intro.
After everyone's favorite segment, drum roll please.